We thank you for joining us for today's update that includes two very valuable county representatives. Our guest today, to my left again, we have with us Morgan County Commission Chairman Ray Long, who will speak about the county's current response and ongoing efforts for the prevention of the spread of COVID-19. To my right, my friend and President and CEO of the Morgan County Economic Development Association, Jeremy Nels, will give us an update on how industries and small businesses alike can best position themselves during this time. Had an opportunity to work with Jeremy yesterday as we had a nice announcement of $7 million investment here in our community that will produce 30 new jobs. Jeremy, thank you for the team effort there.
Yep, 9 new jobs.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And so also we're thankful again to have Kelly Halbrooks with us. And Kelly, thank you for your assistance. So just a few municipal updates. Current Morgan County COVID-19 cases increased overnight to 36. Remind you that we have a potential for severe weather over the weekend. Please try to find 2 ways to receive storm updates and be aware of the weather as many observe Easter through our social distancing measures this weekend. With the weather, you never know from day to day what it's going to be like here in the valley. Right now it's beautiful outside, and tomorrow should be nice. Our efforts and adherence to the health orders we received are paying off. I have with me an article that was into this morning's paper from a local oncologist, Dr. Tracy McCormick, and she gives an example. And she says and she just uses round numbers. But today Morgan County has 30 cases of COVID-19. Dr. McCormick said, rounding the numbers to simplify the math, if each of these people spread it to 2 more people, that's 60 additional cases in our county. Then if those 60 spread it to 2 more people, then we have 100, and that's how rapidly it can increase. And so we just please continue to practice social distancing. You're doing a wonderful job, and the numbers are reflecting that. Remember that our playgrounds and public athletic courts are temporarily closed. I did reach out this morning. I received a lot of inquiries regarding golf. And Burning Tree Country Club is open, and they're open to all. So be sure to reach out to Burning Tree if you're interested in trying to find a tee time. Then if you have questions, remember you can reach out to your council representatives throughout the city or me. Our information is available on our website at DecaturAlabamaUSA.com. That's DecaturAlabamaUSA.com. This weekend, we want to encourage you to order curbside or delivery, takeout, and then always support our local businesses by purchasing gift cards. A reminder that City Hall is open, but our departments are only open by appointment only, with the exception of the police department. Garbage continues to operate as normal. Reminder that our curbside recycling is temporarily suspended, and then the household chemical collection that was scheduled for Saturday has been canceled. So with that, that's what I have to share. Now I'd like to turn it over to Chairman Long.
Thank you, Mayor. The county's still running too. The courthouse is open. It's not open to the public, but our employees are there. We have cut back on our staff since the governor has asked everybody to stay home. In my office, for example, we have eight people in the office, and we've cut it down to no more than 3 at a time, trying to keep the social distancing thing going. And we all got to do our part. Our 4 commissioners each have shops and crews, and they all took this week off. Everybody stayed at home and just trying to do our part to keep from spreading this disease more than it has. And so, we've done that several weeks ago, started cutting back, rotating our staff. But remember, as the mayor said, City Hall is open, but So is the courthouse. If you got business, go to our website. Any department you need, somebody will be in that department that you can communicate with on the phone. And our tags, I want to remind people that everybody's worried about their tags being late. We have cut out all the mail-in fees, the credit card fees, all that. The county is absorbing all that, so you can go online and order your tags, or you can get them by mail. It's no extra cost at all. We're doing that. We have had a great response with that so far. People that's never bought a tag online with a credit card, now that there's no fee going on, and so we keeping everything going. And like I say, it's been a wild month. You know, it's just changing every day. You just never know what's going to happen. And Mayor, I just appreciate you doing these news conferences so we can let the word get out. And like I say, we've all got a responsibility, and our county employees are doing their part.
Well, thank you, Chairman. All right, so now I want to, Jeremy, I said 30 is 9 new jobs, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
I was getting a little excited about those new jobs.
Maybe you can help push that number up.
Very good.
That's fine.
It's good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for doing this. Chairman, appreciate your support as well. We are currently working from home from our office. Somebody does go in every day to make sure that the office keeps running that needs to be done, but all phones are forwarded to my cell phone. So if anybody does need anything from the Morgan County Economic Development Association or the Port Authority, just call the office number and you'll reach myself. Our companies of all sizes are currently filing for the emergency grants through SBA, both the $10,000 emergency grant and also the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Loans. Our local banks are really working day and night to process these loans and the paperwork, and a lot of them are getting approved fairly quickly, and then the funds are going to be dispersed quickly also. Our employers are also helping their employees file for unemployment if they've been laid off or furloughed during the coronavirus update. And, you know, we are seeing our unemployment rates rise each week. Department of Labor sends out a notice at the end of every week about how many unemployment claims have been filed. At the week ending of March 14th, we only had 35 that filed for unemployment that week. As of the latest numbers of April 4th, 2020, there were 2,514 for Morgan County that filed for unemployment, and there were 2,428 that filed for unemployment the week before that. So people are filing for unemployment. Noticed yesterday the Department of Labor has actually received and released the federal portions in addition to the state payouts. So that's an additional $600 a week for those unemployed at this time. Throughout the state, of last week, there were 94,047 unemployment filings, which is the highest any one week we've ever had. 13,962 were in manufacturing. So some of our manufacturers are being hit, but a lot of ours in Morgan County are considered essential. Our chemical companies, our food-related companies, those that help produce products that are going to get us through this problem, such as food packaging, chemicals that go into plastics, medical devices, things of that nature. Our employees, excuse me, our employers are actually doing everything they can to social distance their employees. I get updates from everything that they're doing, from taking vitals before they're being able to be entered into the facility, for putting up protective barriers so that the virus doesn't penetrate between workstations, issuing personal protection equipment when necessary if there is a need for employees to work closely together. But they're also working on lean shifts, shutting down some lines. Actually, some of them have added shifts to try and separate their employees over the day. So really proud of our manufacturers for stepping up and keeping their employers safe and employees safe. They're taking this very seriously, but they still want to produce items that are needed to help get through this situation. They're also sanitizing their plants regularly, and we keep in contact with these guys to see if there's anything that they need from us. I'm really proud of the companies, too, that are stepping up to help look to what can they do to help others during this time. Some have been wanting to donate to food banks. A lot of our companies are able to convert their processes to make necessary medical device equipment, and some of them are doing that. So proud of our employers and employers, proud of our citizens, actually, for getting through this, doing what they're supposed to do, going to work, producing critical items, but also being safe. And like I said, our office is here. We're in close contact with the Department of Commerce, the Department of Labor, and if there's anything our office can do to assist any company out there, please let me know. Just call our office phone number.
Jeremy, thank you.
Yes, sir.
And I'm proud of them, too. Wonderful community to be a part of.
Yeah.
So with that, our next press conference will be Monday, April the 13th at 10 o'clock, and we look forward to visiting with you then. Thank you.